That's Pimicikamak Nina John Miswagon Captain Bata Piak Nina you Ugimagan Eguma at the Mustata Ugista going to get the Mutaman. My name is John Miswagon. I'm one of the candidates for Chief of Pimicikamak in the upcoming election. I want to share with you some of my points that I'm interested in pursuing if elected as Chief. And I have to take my glasses off because I can't read. I get to go and say, so I'm not question you need to get so. I did the scat now. Pimicikamak I can eat again. I go yan. The Toscana built Tanak, Mr. Gunapo, the Toscano Skinigian. Community planner, Minagi, Marstag, Ita, Intensity, Sanago, Kung Toscatenan, Gastoigan, State Fire Ranger. I got not meaning that Toscan Natural Resource Officer, Bank Manager, Counselor, Chief. I got meaning that Toscama, Puit Deute Sawan, Kitchen Nina, Nagawinyok. Ida Toscama kayu poge orga no chitatsik hawasi wala swewed minagi ki no chitadan stay anuska and muchigate gomina treaty 2 chigate get Toscano ge mawin ayu we stole a sway no chitamaso chigeu get Toscate you know as ago ayu in this swin when ni morning is gonna magan oma utaga matoscan sawano. My professional working life is as follows. I'll summarize it as quickly as I can. I was a carpenter in my early life from the 1980s. I was a community planner for the Cross Lake First Nation. I was a fire ranger for the government conservation. I was a natural resource officer for 8 years. I was a bank manager for 4 years. I was a council member for 2 years, and I was a chief for 9 years. And after that, I was an advisor and consultant in Winnipeg with various organizations, AMC, Southern Chiefs, and Treaty 2 government as a regional coordinator, and family law development is what we worked on to create a better CFS system for everyone involved. And Cree cultural liaison is what I worked on as well, and I was a cultural advisor as well in the process. Ninas komon dai panik tagi kweski ki begis ko namaga ya tasine no ya tani mo nigi o tutte magagi supigi nego mo tagi steni taman. I'm a fluent speaker in the Swampy Cree language as taught by my mom, my family, and our elders in Pimicikamak. And we go no get the Mutamaka you Nigan Miswagon Toscatamak. The first priority will be housing and job creation. There's a picture of you'll see there's a housing factory. They Nigan Yobatamaka you Ketian Mutamak. They go you to Waskaigani Wak Pizza, Mr. Waskaiganik. The housing factory you will be 160 feet by 240 feet, and you'll be able to build 8 houses inside at the same time. And on the sides you can build floor trusses, rafters, cabinets, doors, and whatnot as you build the house. Ayunistam giwas kagani giak pizza inani was kagani gi mamay no chitano spe machitag. Go by pitos kai se biscuits ayage was kagana It no chita you was chita caspaste was kaigan trusses is nigate. You don't go chita, they would tagamina smiga yawa castege rafters kachagate godimina, godimita gushitania neguta. How that tapenigate puma, you just put the house together. Now you the benefits of building a house in a warm environment is you can build it properly, you can build it without working in a cold environment. Pito kami ko ska igani gago eguma ayu kita tiagos na nawati tete tiat siag menosin pito kami tato siag giswag kinoga sa wasimento getos ketenyo. The housing factory, we will be able to build a house for everyone starting about 4 months after we start to about 4 years. Everybody will be able to have a house in Cross Lake as we move forward. Spi macho sitago was kaigan neupi semete no chitama and tawanastago Mr. Waskaigan to sitago the peach and that was kaiganiago. He na no nantametan no to sap kaigusitan was kaigan a peg oispanic. 8 to 16 houses in 1 week is what we can make as we go forward. 400 jobs for our people will be created, and both men and women will be working, building houses, working at the daycare. That's going to be part of this factory, in a restaurant, the training center, administration office, and they can work as drivers. The housing construction will be in operation 24 hours a day, 5 or 6 days a week. Sunday, there'll be a break on Sunday. And the staff will have their own individual lockers as well at this factory. But no. Kitiniminok tagetuskiog napeog oiskiog toskaiganigetsik tagetuskietsik tageganimitsiga wassak deikargatsatek mitsuiga mik minegu tastio tagetus tagimitsutsiga tuskena nagomina kitsosemisnok itamina tagigiskenoma ayau computers uskats beutsiegu tagimigiskenoma Ako minto panitsayaw tantem au tagagebi datsaka toskenagana etise kisitatsik minetise matatosketsik. The workers will be able to bring their children to the daycare and they can eat at the restaurant. That's a good plan. Toskenagana pesio toy sos miso agutanda tagi kanenema daycare agot tagi mitso igamiuk. The workers that will need a ride will be driven by vans from the factory. Kisaspin, Toskenagan denitam, Tagagi, Budit Minata, Nato, the Betosket, Egumina, the Puccigatio. Miseto Panichak and Tenemark. One of my workers will have a longer career by working in a warm, safe, and pleasant environment and out of the cold. Uma Machi Tamagage, Peter Mictagi Minotosque, no Tagipiat again, the quest, Getosket. Taki na ito oskaya na usita. Tagamina vega osemetapama si Ponnik. Workers will get accreditation certificates as carpenters, electricians, plumbers, cabinet makers, drywallers, rafter and truss makers. Once they attain their accreditation, they can work anywhere in Canada. Itatoske etseuvia kuma oskaya gani misti oskaya gani given. Titanistay na taminamasana gan sino taginistay natin si Mr. Gunapit, electrician na wanapega mutsiget tagamina matsya matsapoy kawanapega negatik plumbers kahit nonoak. Agamina tagi stasoin na tagi usita at cabinets agamina yawa. Kugut tagi rafters agot trusses kahit sagat tagi. Ago speak igasit na agamin masanay gan mitsagamay niyo pugire tagi netos kayo Canada. Munda tayo gas mitsagamag tayat. Paga tsaka skita masud sa nimeno ta pwede tatagip matsu pagante we iteni tagi utina we yetos ke sa manego tego tegetos ke if they want to stay they can stay. Our staff's older children can learn in computer training at the training center on the second floor of this place while the staff are at work. Oginots gets also misno get yatset se bedu det se be chat se to skenagana tagi miskno mogante kiskno mato igami go get kiskno mato igami go se computer kait computer training. E usita gi tutta ma ne go gi segane che tagi vici go se usise. Ako ko tagayu Cowan Plow agreement de gato ayu ego asutamago agok gemawen tagite pa mago agok atatuin utsi beskitas naigan sa yuetastek farming and farming implements ego ayu cattle go bisto saktagi minaga yapak agumina kasago bitsige gitagi apachita tagi gistigi ak tagi utsi matsuak 148 years as a motuchigato mego no minaga wit pa mask kape ni pitena mask masanagan no gemawen Tawite pa maskin na no kawan swate no tagamina ko information tagi mami to nanita megmitan sa tagi dita but siya awasonia spi no the skumoago. The Cowan Plow settlement is in the works. It's in the process right now. It's available to almost every treaty signatory in Canada. It's not only in Cross Lake. It was always there the past few years. And the amount of money that we're talking about is about 400 million that we can access as treaty signatories to Treaty 5 for Cowan Plow section of the treaty. So however we want to use that money, whether it's per capita payments, whether it's business development, whether it's economic development, fixing roads, you can utilize that money for that purpose. Imina usita na kutak mall usita no Pimicikamak ito youth ni kanyo imina usita no meska no usita na no makamina po we got to put a lot of this money in a trust to earn interest at roughly 10% a year. 300 million pito Sonia in a trust it'll probably get 10%. Those who 330 million those who pay aski. Now when you get channel that was gisasan kipita wano in a trust tagi kanani mit Sonia. So we get niminaw tagi wananaw taganobat tayo minute trust. We can put our trustees, our own trustees in there to look after this trust. So that's straightforward. Northern Flood Agreement, we need to revisit and revitalize the Northern Flood Agreement. It's been put on the shelf a little too long, as far as I'm concerned. We can even reinstitute and revitalize programs for elders, single parents, and all resource users, including hunters, trappers, and fishermen. And berry picking is always a big part of our exercises. We can help with this to move it forward. Even the old settlements that trappers and commercial fishermen signed 20 years ago or so, we need to revisit those because your families are still here. They want to meet again once each other. This could be again, Masadagan, Pugi Tom, the Basque Negatek, that was Sky Negatek, Hogimaun, Mino and the Skipper to go to Miss Cosami, Cabis, I was the Givici at Get the Atsaga, Pegutsik, Nigigumauk, Hogumina, Upamatsak, Upagitok, Wanigiok. Tagivici chego semegi to minani utagi pe na squesinamek mama ina inige wanigi upagito gi tom tagi baskita negate wani pukuta goroma tamagi tom chegema ke abiskin teni tentago matsu na nus wanigi minu pagito Aimina de rutamak pukuta tasagas kenes naigi tago gasit namak suniao iteni no NFA Article 11 in chegateo for accidents, disability, and insurance coverage for all our citizens that are affected by the project. Article mit that pe usab skizas na igan so mun diskabat mas na igan negotagi asutamagoin dan teisi se man negini kapa matsin mit so maino kitaskik matsuan man negini maski gaine vegan senatsiene tagota petro sonia kitagite pa mat kitanim kitu temeno na tes panigutse Awasime Hosapisis Ponuts Ayuichi Onion. Pimicikamak, the laws and the four councils need to be changed, amended, and modernized a little bit. Kaisip Panitok, Michikamak, Mina Wanaswaina, Mina Elders Council, Youth Council, Women's Council have to be modified, modernized, and be part of the picture. Humap Michikamak kasip magutek megots. Puwasime that Wichiagok Uskatsak Youth Council, Women's Council, Elders Council, Skog, Getiatsak. Awasime the Tagiatsik, the Tagiwichi, the Taidamatsik Tavichi, was up on Kibutena Ogati Taiwan and Uskagis. We do Teminok, our people in Waboden, Ticket Portage, Picketney. We can go after community settlements like they did in Cross Lake Community Council. Why not? Yeah, I think it's time. The similar agreement that Cross Lake Community Council has to be looked at in these communities as well. Dan sige gise gacit nat we sto Sonia ho itaina meskanaganik Ticket Portage saga pigitne ayu we start tagi paminagi ayaw na guys yobatagi tawichi. If we come to this settlement with each community, with Hydro and the parties, you can address your local issues as well on your own way in your own time in these communities. Education, we have to finish an education law. We need to build another school for sure. Right now the schools are overcrowded. And children are going to school in shifts right now. That's not acceptable. If we want a proper road for our youth, to strengthen them, to educate them, so they become stronger leaders going forward, we need to give them every chance and every opportunity. Kiskenomatuiga mikuttakin teni tenään on sagas kenewa hanutsa ja kiskenomatuiga mikä komina askiaskopui ituudet kiskenomatuiga mikä koasis kisaspin kyllä maskaisiano kituskat simino puhuta minä meskanano tagit mitsa kitagi katsit nagu ajawa tagi se awassime kiskeni tamais tagi maskai kapoi tawassime niganik. We need to incorporate the trades into the high school again and computer programs. Pagogi tom Sonia that the tapani tagiskanomat we butts to Scott Simino there's a Mr. Gunampate there's electrical stuff that do tagami na you computer trading. Na it's just still my computer program saying tagiskanomat. Hagogut tagigon that titanium mining and the mining opportunity that's always there for us as Pimicikamak people. We need to look at options for people to look at and to decide what we want to do with it. First thing we need to do is clear the claims to make them 100% ours. There's something in the way here that we need to get rid of or to solve, I would say. When we get to the options, we got to let the people decide. We'll present the options and let the people decide on how they want to go forward. You're going to need a lot of money to get this mine going. Muna Sonia wan puta ko ke kanobat magita mo tawana sinamak tan sige ti sinago niga got speaking sa una sinama ko kina mo Pimicikamak nyok tami niga wiek tan siga wi ruta makiwina gis kano na we got see much matigi so about the mac we'll see how we see it as individual people maga mistayigin teni teno tagasit na Sonia wen ut sa pa mo muna Sonia wan tagis kanita mac of reserve members benefits we got skoni gani ga wi git sigit ni minog ego mina tagi kana mutsaga regular per capita payments from settlements that we finish will be paid out to the people of reserve for sure, including the other assistance that could be available as education and in athletics through bursaries, scholarships, and sponsorships as well. That has to be continued and escalated a little more. Off reserve business opportunities and entrepreneurs have to be supported that make businesses and work away from the community. Talking about treaties, we need strategic legal action on implementing treaties further. We need to follow and utilize other indigenous nations' case law victories, like Miswagon Cree in Alberta, Lac Seul in Ontario, Blueberry First Nation in BC, and Robinson Superior in Ontario, to establish a more secure roadmap for our future generations of leaders. Hatatu puta we gusta magito. Tan sigigiti se maskaiga pa iduskates niganik. Tetagi nagatlamat kayo tetagi atuskatak. Misues kami Alberta kipas kanagani yon inno kipas kanagyo yo no ana mutagi katatuina. Yo Miswagon Cree pegita Alberta, Lac Seul nega peonuk. We stogi pas kanagyo Blueberry mida ayik BC. Nego mina kipas kanagyo ko mina ma Robinson Superior ayo ma $5 a year I mean from a treaty benefit. They're prorating that and suing the province and Canada for royalties as well going forward. We have to establish those options and a roadmap for that. Inigo kasunia get to gima when mina muskipat sige o utagiak kitaski nyudse. Ego na maputa mine magyabits. One of the clearest things in treaties, we never surrendered water on any treaty. And the water rental fees get paid from hydro to the province. And that's supposed to be our money. We have to go after that in a strategic way through a legal claim. Nipi, huma, kat miya pati dato niskipat sigaw. 300 million, nistomidat tumitano sa pagitasuin. Tipamo, Mr. Wusige mawina. Ako kina mao maginipi. Kino maginipi. Kinnano utagagi agape nistam monega standete uche beutano. Te utui ganto te tapite gogo kugi mauna ginolis ke patsaga eguchi osuni askane getagi gatsetnak. Kagige niga nigise. The effects of Manitoba Hydro on the developments of hydro development in our territory, the damage has been forever. The damage is going to be forever. The effects are going to be forever. And therefore, we need to go after compensation ways that will last forever, because we are not going anywhere. Mitsagamanyok, mona date gay tutanap mitsagamanyok kapeuta gaya no egutamantuga gyaniguak. The Creator put us in this territory, in this area, in this time, so we are here to stay. Pimicikamak is not going anywhere. So I would say, are you 21st, I guess it's your piece in April, are you can put the mat now, the Miswagon, John Miswagon. The election is April 21st, general election in Cross Lake, Pimicikamak. I ask for your help, I ask for your vote to work on the stuff that I'm talking about. And the next day, April 22nd, happens to be my birthday, so make it happen, let's make it happen. It was April 22, I'll be 59 years old, and I hope we make the right choices and vote for people that will move forward on a lot of these issues for us and for our children. It is Mametonei Tamokayuni and Pagusena Moskatsak out needs a gatit, Skog out needs a gatit. Titagi, are you Michigo, the Mamai Mutiak Niganese. Scotch and Mutamano Magavis Kamanayo, Pagion. This jersey that I'm wearing, I'll just say this in English, was a jersey we custom made for our midget Islanders in 2007. They went to play on a hockey tournament in Philadelphia, an invitational Philadelphia Flyers tournament. And our boys won the tournament. It was a very, very proud moment for Pimicikamak watching them play, winning every game by 1 goal and working hard together. It was a team effort. It was a team effort. The coaches listened to the players and the players listened to the coaches. And the parents were great supporters. They fundraised and they supported this team to get to Philadelphia and back safely, and we won because we worked together. That's what we need. Ako magachagate you kapachita na you logo guys now at the Simunanyok. The light blue in my logo represents the color of my house. My house is 44 years old. And I always lived in that house ever since I was 13. And for the life of me, I could not give myself a house as a chief back then, because I know people were starving, people were suffering, people had no places to sleep. And for me to try and give myself a house at that time was not my thinking at all. And hopefully we can do the right thing by electing a good leadership and moving forward on the issues, especially housing, because our children need a place to sleep, to get a good rest so they can go to school in a meaningful way and have peace at home. And that's it. It was a bit nama. That's a panyo. Itagi kaysa na mutta maginas ko bit na man to kaysa na miguno. Mama yutan mama itos ketan. Sagi to tan pona ni tamadatan. Isuga madatan. Let's learn to work together, to love each other more, to forgive ourselves, to care for each other, and unite again. That the way we were always meant to do. It was naman to kaysa na miguno. The Creator bless each and every one of us. Hey.